Hello, today we're going to be going through production techniques which I've learned throughout the year. First off, we're going to go and teach you how to sample. So first you want an audio file, like that, and then we need to import some audio. So just take something random, just take that chord, yep, and then we also want a software instrument, and you go to this channel here. That way you got this little section where my mouse is. You go to EXS24 Sampler, Stereo, and then you click Edit here, and then you drag and drop your sample or samples into this space just above the keyboard area shown. And now, I don't think you'll be able to hear this, but you can play it at different tones, or if you wanted to, if you didn't want different tones, you wanted different sounds, you could do that as well. You could create a sound bank. That's how you do sampling. Next we're going to do synthesis. So you go down here and we use the ES1. Bring that up. Yeah, that keyboard's still there. So basically around here, these two knobs here, you have like your different waveforms, and then like you have the mix there. So it could be more towards the top one if you wanted to, or more towards the bottom one, the sub. The crucial tools here are the cutoff. The cutoff changes a lot, so the more open it is, the higher it is. So that's if you want to make like a snare or a hi-hat or something with a really high tone. And if you wanted something like a bass or a kick, you turn it all the way down like this. You also have your ADSR here, that's attack, decay, sustain, release. So longer the attack is, the slower it takes for like the sound to reach its full velocity. Decay is like how long it stays afterwards, like the way it goes away after. Sustain is like how long it stays at the peak velocity. So yeah, it's long now, I don't think you can hear that. And then release is like how long till the sound's gone. So it's similar to reverb, but it's not so echoing. You have other stuff here which changes a lot as well. Next we'll go on to compression. So to do it, let's get rid of that. Right, what we want, let's just create a new one. Drum kit. Oh, it's freezing. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's go drum machine. Let's go on that. We'll find a kick because it's most useful for kicks. So just a quick little recording there, and then if we want a different sound for it to clash with, so let's say a bass. Usually the biggest problems I usually have is when we have a bass there as well. So what I'm going to do, I know this one is a bass, I believe, so yep. So they clash a bit there, so what we could do, we go into the kick, and we go to, oh look, compressors right there, and then usually you want to set your threshold down to 0 to start with, and then like you can adjust it until it's strong enough. Now it's really strong, you don't really get anywhere that strong. You want it, you see this gauge here, you want it to stay within a certain section, so then it doesn't cross over with the other channels, like whatever it has on its own compression. So you can change it here. It's your ratio here, and your release. So that's like how long it takes to go back down. So that the slower the release, the longer it stays up there. And then the makeup, that's similar to the gain. If you do that, it goes really up. It gets a bit distorted if you go too far. Next we'll do sidechain compression. So that goes to bus 3. So let's send that. Let's make a new one. Let's send it to bus 7. If we go on the other one, on the compressor on that sidechain, we want 7 now. And now we see all these parameters here: your threshold, your distortion, your mix, your output gain. That's like what affects your sidechain, and these things here. And so like sidechaining is useful when like you have two specific channels having like overlapping issues with each other, but it's not for anything else. So yeah, that's when you'd want to use that. Also now we are going to do reverb. So I'm going to make a new one of these. And let's just record something quick. Okay, we've got something there, a little chord going on. And then you want to go to reverb. You have these different types of reverbs here. Personally, I like to use Onverb because like it's a pretty simple reverb tool. Like you have all your parameters here. It's pretty easy to understand, and like you can experiment with it. So you have your pre-delay. So that's how long you can basically make a reverb before the sound actually starts. You have your attack here. So if you put it up, that makes it slower. So it kicks in much later. And then your decay, that's like how much it like lingers afterwards. Your sustain, similar to what we had with the synth a few minutes ago, it controls like how long it stays at its peak velocity. And then hold is like the section where it just doesn't go down, it just stays still. So the longer it lasts, then yeah, but that also shorts down the sustainer decay. And release, like before, that's how long it lingers afterwards. You also have your density and like your mix here, so how much goes in. Now we can do, I'm not done, EQ, let's do EQ. So with EQ you can change the frequency of a sound, or like which frequencies are boosted and which are cut. So this can be useful. So let's use this one we already have. So let's say we want to make this a bass. What you do, you click on EQ here, and then you want to cut everything off from about like probably about 100 to 200 hertz around there. You might want to make it a bit narrower like that, and then doing it on some rubbish headphones so you can't really hear the bass, but that should like turn it into a bass rather than a piano. You might have to do this process several times, so you could close this and then bounce that sound out as an audio file, then bring it back into a new channel and do that process all over again. So it kind of just like focuses on it, on that effect. So that way like you just get like a deeper concentration of the EQ. Finally we're going to go and use the phaser. So I don't know, why did I delete that? Anyway, we'll just make a new one. So now let's try and use, let's use echo. I don't know how to use that. Let's use echo. So with echo you can change like the rate it comes in. So this is like the timing. So 1/16 would be like it would repeat quite quickly, and then if you want like 1/4, it would like echo at like quite a slow rate. You have your repeat here, so that's kind of like a reverb for the echo. It's similar in the way it's like how long it lasts. Color is like the it's like which frequencies are affected by the echo afterwards. So if you wanted to hit here like on a positive number, so here we're on positive 68, that would echo more on the highs, but if you put it on minus, it'd be a bit more bassy. Dry is like the strength of the sounds before it's echoed, and wet is like afterwards. So yeah, I hope this helped. Any production confusion you had. Thank you for watching.